Hey everybody, I'm here at LG's headquarters in New Jersey. They've got a lot of brand new televisions for 2023, including high-end OLED TVs. Let's take a look. So LG makes my favorite high-end TV of 2022, the LG C2, and now I'm going to get a little closer look here at their successor to that model, the LG C3, as well as the G3. Now I'll start with the G3 behind me. This model has improved brightness compared to last year. Now, take a step back here, let me set the stage. OLED TV is seeing increased competition, LG in particular. They've kind of dominated the market for the last few years, but there's a new entrant in OLED, and that's Samsung with their QD OLED technology. So we're seeing new QD OLED TVs this year actually matching the price of some of LG's televisions. So there's going to be a lot of competition, and LG kind of has to step up its game. One way they're doing that, the G3 here has improved brightness compared to last year. So they're saying about 70% brighter on the 55, 65, and 77-inch sizes. Now that's important because QD OLED is also brighter. So improved brightness gets you better HDR, it gets you better performance in ambient lighting, and a general overall improved picture quality. So the way that LG was able to achieve that 70% brightness improvement was something called MLA, which stands for Micro Lens Array Technology. They apply a film of billions of little micro lenses to the OLED light emitting display itself, and that creates this improved brightness by reducing the kind of light scatter that sometimes happens in there. So they're saying this new technology again gets 70% brighter. Of course, we'll check that out in the lab. We'll get a closer look at all these claims, we'll be able to test them, kick the tires, and more importantly, compare them directly to the Samsung and Sony TVs that use QD OLED technology. To that end, LG also took us into a demo and we saw these TVs side by side. So it showed me and some colleagues at CNET some side-by-side comparisons between the 2022 QD OLED TVs, the G3 from 2023, and even the G2 from last year. Now from what I saw, the picture quality looked really good on the G3, and LG was careful to show us some things that made their TV look a little bit better than some of those QD OLED models. I'm going to reserve judgment in general because I like to look at my own material, but suffice to be said that the G3 did step up its game from what I can see. So again, that improved picture quality, improved brightness, improved processing in general. They've also done some new things to make the color appear a little bit better. So again, promising start on the G3, but we'll have to take a look in the lab to make sure how much better it is. So these TVs aren't brand new, they're actually introduced at CES in January. LG also introduced a 97-inch wireless OLED model that again is going to be giving us a little bit details on later this year. You can see in this studio they showed us a big 97-inch TV that is wired, so that'll be interesting to see. So beyond that 97-inch behemoth and the G3, which is a little higher end, LG is also introducing the C3. As I mentioned, that's the successor to my favorite high-end TV of last year, the C2. So they're very similar. This is actually a C2 right here, but we have a C3 behind me. The picture quality is very similar. LG says there might be a slight improvement in perceived brightness, but the brightness is going to measure very similar between the two. They're also doing some things to improve features, for example, new modes for gaming and also some new smart TV enhancements. But in terms of overall picture quality, I expect the C2 and the C3 to be very similar. One question is what's going to happen with pricing. Later in the year, as with all TVs, we expect pricing to go down on the C3 models along with all the competition. So whether Samsung and LG continue to be neck and neck in pricing, something that LG didn't really tip their hands on when I talked to them about it, but we'll see what happens later this year as the competition heats up. Also want to mention in terms of pricing, LG is releasing the B3. That is the step-down version, the least expensive 2023 LG OLED TV. Again, not as good a processing as the C3, a couple other picture enhancements it doesn't have, but it'll be less expensive than the C3. So if you just want to get an OLED TV for 2023 and spend a little bit less, that B3 might be worthwhile. So that's a wrap from LG's headquarters here with its new OLED TVs. If you like what you see here, be sure to check out CNET and like and subscribe.